want you guys to close your eyes and think of a brony. This is just not any ordinary brony. No, think of a brony that is the epitome of the degeneracy that you would see in the brony fandom. Well, did you guys get a picture? Well, I bet the picture wasn't the Lolcow we are covering today. Dansburst Studios. This is a story of a brony that is so depraved, so just degenerate that it's hard to believe that this guy is a real person. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Not much is known about Dansburst's early life, only a couple details. That his first name is Timmy. Also believe that Timmy most likely resides in Florida based on the fact that ex-boyfriend is known to reside in Florida. Timmy's pony Sona is a wizard pony named Dansburst, and who is based off an MLP character called Sunburst, as one of the examples of he isn't really creative and he just steals and repurposes other things. Timmy will often use horse terminology or any other terms referring to himself. As an example, every pony instead of everyone, referring to women as mares, and often referring to his body parts in horse terms, such as hoofs instead of hands, and most disturbing of all, he calls children foals. Timmy would go on and start demanding for kids to be in his harem, and he says that Equestria doesn't have human rules, so the age of consent laws are different here. Then Timmy would go on and in another post and say that he will not date anyone that is black, and he wouldn't even think about dating the rapeable ones, which is just an insane thing to say. It's pretty clear that Timmy likes to overshare personal information, such as the frequency at which he masturbates to these horse cartoons, and he can't comprehend why people don't like MLP or have no interest in it. He just doesn't understand that some people don't like watching a little girl show about magical horses. His political views are very confusing and a mess. On one hand, he appears to be your typical Antifa leftist that opposes Donald Trump, but at the same time, Timmy likes the employ/poll/incel terminology that's quote-unquote spaced, alpha, and beta, and seems to believe that women are inferior to men and will often equate them to beta males or dismiss arguments he doesn't like or reacts of the disgusting behavior towards the quote-unquote typical female reaction, as well as Timmy defending a pedophile on Twitter. Timmy believes that having a job makes you a beta provider, and by not working, he dedicates himself to the true life's calling, making crappy, low-quality YouTube videos where he defends bestiality. Timmy describes himself as heterosexual, that quote-unquote mares or women can't resist. Despite dating a trans person in the past, Timmy also mentions he helped fund his ex's transition. Timmy does claim that he defends the right of homosexuals despite not being one. Timmy also likes to date what the farms call him is a transgender chaser, as he tried to get in contact with a famous brony transgender, Just a Bat 295. It's funny, Bat just keeps showing up everywhere. Timmy likes to think of himself as an intellectual with a high IQ. He likes to respond to the criticism with long paragraph posts of pseudo-intellectual, incomprehensible garbage. Also believes that it's quote-unquote cowardly not to engage in a debate, meaning that he will respond to everything. He also claims banning him is cowardly and that he has preemptively countered every argument against him. And he also makes a ridiculous position on zoophilia being ethical. Timmy calls people who are immediately disgusted by zoophilia and pedophilia conformist, and who limit themselves by not engaging with zoophilic content or content made by zoophiles. According to Timmy, in order to be properly progressive, you need to believe that zoophilia is ethical and defend it. Timmy is an avid PDF file defender and gets upset when there is content on Twitter calling for PDF files to be unalived or shame them. One Twitter post showed that he said that PDF files shouldn't be thrown into a wood chipper. Another one is that there was an image of Sonic the Hedgehog saying that all PDF files should unalive themselves, which Timmy then replied with, Sonic would never support any of these kind of mentalities. It must have been Metal Sonic impersonating him. Crazy stuff like that. Now back to his pony persona. Timmy would go on and create another My Little Pony OC named Fractured Shard. Timmy claims to be a talented artist, although his sketch posted to Twitter are completely, terrible sketches. And when he did try to pass off an AI-generated art or a character creation template as his own art, even though you can tell that there are greatly different art skills, then Timmy would also claim that he does vector art despite not uploading any JPEG images. He views himself as a highly skilled artist, which he's not. He very much dislikes the Soy Jack memes. Timmy will make pony OCs of his enemies and will give them cutie marks and say, well, this is your cutie mark because you have done this, this, and this. Try to give people a cutie mark for their bad deeds and have their bad deeds be the cutie mark is really fucking weird. Timmy would join the farms on July 26th of 2024, but unfortunately, his time would be short-lived due to Timmy being banned on August 13th, 2024 for being a PDF file. And this is a screenshot of him seething on Twitter. Pony Farm is a My Little Pony social game that many bronies played. Of course, Timmy would be a frequent player. Timmy would create Pony Sona's Dansburst and the OC. However, Timmy was banned from Ponytown, which he whines about and claims that it was unjust. Why was Timmy banned? Well, he was banned for being homophobic, transphobic, and a pro-shipper, and disgustingly of all, trying to make quote-unquote platonic friends with kids. There would be a lot of other bronies coming to ask Timmy why Timmy would apparently say some vile stuff on Ponytown, and Timmy would get angry, and then Timmy would get angry at the ban on Ponytown on Twitter. Timmy believes that the ban was wrong and the other ponies were acting in bad faith for reporting him. It should be noted that Ponytown bans require substantial evidence, meaning that Timmy couldn't have been banned because the mods just didn't like him or were on a power trip. Timmy also claims that he will be making YouTube videos about his band. So on to Timmy's YouTube channel. Dansburst Debunks is Timmy's main series of videos that he uploads on his YouTube channel. Videos feature Timmy attempting to debunk common misconceptions about taboo topics, such as whether PDF files should be thrown into wood chippers or zoophilia is ethical. These videos typically feature Timmy either spouting incoherent, pseudo-intellectual word vomit or have an autistic spurg out, whether he starts screaming about a certain topic. Despite thinking that Timmy does everything well, Timmy doesn't have to worry about the quality of his dog crap videos because Timmy's editor would take care of everything else. Timmy's editors would describe Timmy as a man-child. Despite having an editor, the audio quality of Timmy's videos are dog crap, with notable issues in the videos. The music is too loud and it drowns out Timmy's audio. Timmy's first video would cover some brony drama involving someone called Sawtooth Waves. In the video, Timmy has a spurg out regarding people wanting to throw PDF files into a wood chipper, which he compares to it as police brutality. Timmy's quote-unquote magnum opus, as he says himself, is a video where he defends zoophilia. In this video, he attempts to argue that zoophilia is moral. The video was made in a response to a furry video named Tibby Yorkie, who blocked him on Twitter after he tried to debate that zoophilia was ethical with her, and after she said defending zoophilia would make you a bad person. Well, the thumbnail of this video contains MLP zoophilia porn, where a dog is licking peanut butter off of a MLP girl's breast, which I'm not even sure I can even show in this video, but that's a description of it. Unsurprisingly, given the fact that Timmy defends the act of abusing animals, Timmy's video would be poorly received, which, who would have thunk? This is evidenced by the amount of dislikes it received to the video. Timmy would claim that it was the quote-unquote conformist that made this video do bad, and that they are all weird. Eventually, on August 22nd, 2024, Timmy would debate a fellow Lolcow, Hunter Avalon, on the morals of zoophilia. Despite being a cuck, Hunter would achieve a rare win and come out as the clear winner of this debate, while Timmy came off as a complete spaz. And following the debate, Timmy would make a massive, massive hope post on his YouTube community page. That kind of wraps up our story of Timmy, or Dansburst Studios. A very interesting individual. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.